What's up guys, this is Teddy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to insert into a table in SQL Server. So very simple, going to show you the actual script way and then I'm going to show you the GUI way. So whatever table that you want to insert into, it really doesn't matter. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to pick the Pokemon table and I'll show you a little trick. If you go to select just like that, you can get a nice little visual representation of your rows as you're inserting into them, and it makes it a lot easier. So self-explanatory, you just go insert into, type in your schema. We have a schema, it's production. Our Pokemon is within the production schema, and the schema is just this word right here, and this is the actual table name, schema table name. So we have to type in our schema. If you don't have a schema, don't put it there. So gonna type in dot, we're gonna go Pokemon, insert into Pokemon. So once you get your actual table, then we want to work on our rows, and our rows go into these parentheses. Pro tip, don't type in the ID or don't put your ID as the column, because the database more than likely is going to have that set up for you if you have this thing called identity set up. If you don't have identity set up, or if you just absolutely want to for whatever reason, you can just go up here and type in identity insert. Then you're gonna type in your schema just like this. But like I said, typically don't recommend that, but if you do insert into the ID, it could give you a strange error, and if you get that strange error, that's probably what that is. So once again, we're not going to do that because I don't recommend it, and we're just going to go down here and we're going to insert our actual values. So you kind of just align them. So our name, we have Pikachu and we have Squirtle, but we also want to put a Bulbasaur into our database because of course you have to have Bulbasaur. And don't know how to spell Bulbasaur, but that's my best crack at it. So gonna go here. Then next thing, we're going to put in the phone number. So 999 999 or there we go, just like that. And I put double quotes. Key point: never use double quotes in SQL Server. I don't know why I did that, but I did. So yeah, never use double quotes in SQL Server because you're going to get all types of crazy errors and it doesn't actually recognize it. And then Bulbasaur's email is going to be bulbasaur@gmail.com. And if you don't have any errors and you aligned all of these, I always just go 1 2 1 2. So if you have like a really long one, I just kind of go like that real quick just to make sure that they are aligned and I have them in the right order. We're gonna go ahead and execute. So go back over here, go to your select the top 100 rows, and we have a Bulbasaur in our database. You can also do them implicitly. So this was explicit. You can also do them implicitly just like that, and it will automatically do them for you. So we're gonna go Charmander. Then we'll change that to like some different ones. Then we'll go Charmander@gmail. So then you don't actually have to put the rows. You can, like I said, just implicitly do them just like that. And we'll go here and we have Charmander. So this is more likely what you're going to have to do at work. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but you're always going to have actual SQL scripts whenever you're working, because you're going to have to commit this SQL query whenever, if you're coding and you do some type of change to the database, you're going to have to commit your SQL changes along with your code. So it's imperative that you actually know the SQL. But if you're just at home and you just want to quickly change something, or maybe you're just testing something, the GUI way is to just go into the edit top 200 rows. You go in here and we'll do Mewtwo go, just put in this, and then we'll go Mewtwo@Gmail. And that's it. So that's like all I did. So I just right clicked on the table that I wanted. I went to edit. I went down here to the null. Once again, don't actually edit. Let the server handle the editing of the ID, and then you just go in here and actually create them. And that's pretty much it. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching.